RBI Moratorium status quo to continue till 31st March 2020.
तेरी जिंदगी को जिंदगी बनाने आया पैसा, बेरंगी दुनिया को रंगी बनाने आया पैसा, अंधेरे कमरों में बत्ती जलाने आया पैसा, सपने तेरे सच्चे करके दिखाने आया पैसा.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, myself Advocate Mahesh Kabra. Today's topic is RBI Moratorium status quo to continue till 31st March 2020. Monetary Policy Committee, December 4, 2020. Monetary Policy Committee has decided to be accommodative stance as long as necessary, at least during the current financial year 2021 and into the next financial year 2022. Monetary Policy Committee also decided to revive growth on a durable basis and mitigate the impact of COVID-19 on the economy. RBI has published Monetary Policy Statement 2021 on the basis of assessment of the current and evolving macroeconomic situations. The Monetary Policy Committee at its meeting decided to keep the policy repo rate unchanged. Hence, rumors of hike in interest rate are settled. MPC also decided to continue with accommodative stance as long as necessary, at least during the current financial year and next year, to revive growth on a durable basis and mitigate the impact of COVID-19 on the economy, while ensuring that inflation remains within the target going forward. Assessment of the MPC. Global economy. Outlook for quarter 4, October to December 2020 is overcast with surge in COVID-19 infection in a second wave across Europe, the US and the major emerging market economies with accompanying lockdowns. Progress on vaccine candidates generated some offsetting optimism. World trade recorded a rebound. CPI inflation has remained muted. Global financial markets remain buoyant, supported by highly accommodative monetary policies and positive news on the vaccine. Domestic economy. In India, data release of the National Statistical Office showed contraction of 7.5% in real GDP. Recovery gaining traction with double-digit growth in passenger vehicles and motorcycle sales, railway freight traffic and electricity consumption in October. Food inflation surged to double digits in October. Both 3 months and 1 year ahead, inflation expectation of household have eased modestly in anticipation of a seasonal moderation of food prices in the winter and easing of supply chain disruptions. Domestic financial conditions remained easy in October, November and systemic liquidity continued to be in large surplus. Large inflow of deposits into banking system was being predominantly deployed in SLR investment. India's foreign exchange reserve were $574.8 billion, up from $545.6 billion. Turning to growth outlook. The recovery in rural demand is expected to strengthen further, while urban demand is also gaining momentum as unlocking spurs activity and employment, especially of labor displaced by COVID-19. Recovery rate has crossed 94% and there is considerable optimism on success in vaccine trials. Consumers remain optimistic about the outlook and business sentiments of manufacturing firms is gradually improving. Taking these factors into consideration, Real GDP growth is projected at 7.5% in 2021, which is positive. Economy is reviving. MPC is of view that inflation is likely to remain elevated, bearing transition relief. Further efforts are necessary to mitigate supply-side driven inflation pressures. According to MPC, in its meeting today, decided to maintain status quo on the policy rate and continue with accommodative stance as long as necessary, at least during the current financial year and into the next financial year, to revive growth on a durable basis and mitigate the impact of COVID-19 on the economy while ensuring that inflation remains within the target going forward. Thanks for your kind attention. Please subscribe and please like.